like last year when the lockdown was announced, you also announced your music label, 80 Azad. Was this something you always wanted to have, or was this an escape from the demand and dominance of music labels?
No, I always wanted to have this since the beginning of my career. All these years, I was like busy doing Bollywood stuff, film music. Never got a chance or opportunity to think about this side of it. So but then in 2018, I decided, 2018, 19, that I decided, yeah, I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. It's been there in my head since so many years now. I've not been able to do it. कब करूँ, कब करूँ? तो I thought कि यार कब करूँ क्या? अभी तो already 10 साल हो गया. ऐसे ही करते जाएंगे तो it will never happen. Just go for it now. So that's why in 2018, I think I decided. 19, I started. 2019, I kind of started work on it, and 2020 it got launched. Unfortunately, it got launched at the same time where the pandemic and all this shit culture kind of sort of was there in our lives. So yeah, it's been since then. My label and pandemic both have come in at the same time for me. It's been a tough ride, tough journey.
And the first song you dropped on your label was Moti Varana, which is your mother creation. Why it took so long, and what were you waiting?
It was a very old song. It was 1987 she had made, 1987. You're talking about 33, 34 years ago. Since then, it's been there in my head. And now a song like this, which is Gujarati, which is regional in nature, which is devotional kind of a song, which is about a Lord Ambema. I can't think of using this song in any Hindi film. It's not possible. There is no palette or a place like that for a song like this. So it has to be an independent release. So I thought, wow, since I am been waiting and wanting to do my launch, 80 Azad label launch, why not this song? This is the best song to start off with, to kickstart the entire journey of a label. So I thought this will be the best start. And it proved to be that with the blessings of Mataji and my mother, both mother's blessings, I kind of launched this label, and that's what it's been good.
You know, music, they say, has this healing quality. It brings you close to the God. You also dropped another album titled Songs of Faith, which has 5 songs, namely Radhe, Ganpati, Pavan Sut, Shiva, and Moti Virana. You know, has that ever happened to you while composing a song or a music that you felt closest to the Almighty?
Always, all these songs. In fact, it started with Namo Namo Shankara from Kedarnath. It all started from there. That song when I created, and while we were making it, me, Amitabh Bhattacharya, and Abhishek Kapoor, while we were creating it, we kind of felt that divinity, very strong divine factor, and we thought, oh, this is beautiful, and that kind of also inspired me to go in this direction. Okay, how about an album which has got this pure divine spiritual feel to it? But then I kind of researched on it, and I felt, yeah, it's a great thing to do, but let's not go the soulful route. Let's not go the prayer, soulful, divine route. I thought, why not celebrate it? I thought, why not uh, have fun with it? In the sense, if anybody hears it, of course, they feel devotion towards God, but at the same time, one can dance to it also. And all 5 songs are proper dance songs. When the director came up with this idea also. Dude, I've been hearing these songs from about 1 week, 2 weeks. They're all great. And it gives me a feeling that we should add choreography to it. And I told him, bang on, that's what I want. Let's dance to it. So yeah, celebrate. There's like a celebration of that.
So then please give us few lines from Moti Virana and Namo Namo.
हमारी रुमझुम करती आवी, हमारी रुमझुम करती आवी, आनंद उत्सव ने गरबानी रम जट साथे लावी, मोती वेराणा चौक मा आव्या अंबे मां, चौक मा जगमग थारे आव्या अंबे मां, अंबे मां. मोती वेराणा चौक मा आव्या अंबे मा चौक मा जगमग थाए आव्या अंबे मा ए आव्या अंबे मा ए आव्या अंबे मा.
Amit, you know, the film duration is getting shorter in the movies and leaving very less space for music and songs. What is your take on this trend of non-lip sync songs in Bollywood? Does it give more room to a composer to experiment?
See, since the time I have come in Bollywood, I had done my first film in 2000. I started work on my first film in 2007. It was Devdi, and I don't remember any lip sync song in that. In my first film, we had some lots and lots of songs in it, lots and lots. The film was big, and it was all musical. It was all songs, but none of them were lip sync except Emotional Attacher. And after that, I did Iktara and then Aisha, and since then I've been doing films. So I only know, since the time I have joined Bollywood and films, I have only known films with non-lip sync songs, majority. And I would say 70% of my career is non-lip sync songs. 30, 10, 30, 25, 30% is what lip sync must have happened. Say, for example, Ishaqzade, or I don't know, I can't hardly remember. I think this has happened much earlier. This whole trend of shorter film length, non-lip sync. It's maybe much before that. Much before I came in the industry. I stepped in the industry, so I have stepped in with that trend only, and it seems it's going on, and it's yet kind of here to stay. It's not changed. Nothing has changed. Yeah, despite having said that, still I'm not uncomfortable with it. I'm absolutely fine with it as long as the song is used properly, as long as the song is being picturized properly, and as long as the song works with the audience. And it's been working. Recent example is Namo Namo Shankar. It at all, and in the film it's used very short, a very little duration. Still, it's a huge hit. Still, it's worked.
You know, you have this very close working equation with Anurag Kashyap. It's almost like the one Mani Ratnam has with A.R. Rahman, where, you know, they say A.R. Rahman keeps his best for money. Is that something you can relate to when it comes to working with Anurag Kashyap?
With him, yes, with him, he was the one who gave me my first break in cinema, in films. And same was the case with AR sir, with Mani Ratnam sir. So once you enter in an unknown territory, Bollywood, Hindi films was an unknown territory for me, was a alien world for me. And I entered with the help of this person who had put so much trust and faith in me and my music. So, and so much trust and faith that I was experimenting left, right, and center. And this man was loving everything, and he was letting me be the. And there were no inhibitions of any sorts, and I was like, painting on a fresh canvas, and I was having fun. And this next film that we are working on, I don't, it's a twin love story. I don't know the name yet. It's I can vouch it. It's again after Manmardiya. It's again my best work coming out. We've done some 7-8 songs already in that, and oh, I am so happy and so blown by the music myself. The way it's happened, and somehow it just happens with him. I don't know what it is. Some connection, some beautiful connection is there with him.
You're freezing in my view.
Yeah. So let's do the interview in the other room, and
Sure.
we shall talk there.
Sure.
ओ सोनी सोनी सी मोहब्बत ने करया है तंग हाय कुड़ी तेरी सोहबत ने करया है तंग रंगी फिल्म जैसे दिखते हैं रंग भंगड़ा जी पावे है मेरी उमंग सतलुज में एक समंदर नाचे नाचे अम्बरसर और जलंधर नाचे नाचे रंग ललिया हो गया, हाय रंग रलिया हो गया, तेरी मेरी मेरी तेरी चोची लड़िया.
Awesome, awesome. I mean, I just want to know, what is your music process like? Are you the person who like to compose a tune first and then work on the lyrics, or you like to have lyrics first and then work on the tune?
I prefer both. I enjoy both. I love both. So it's half both ways I work.
Okay.
There's no such formula or no such requirement. जो आया.
You know, filmmakers often give a tribute to their favorite movie or to their favorite or to the filmmaker they admire. I want to ask you, are singers and music composers allowed to do that? Would you ever like to do a similar tribute to, say, A.R. Rahman by using anything from the album you admire most, Thriller Theatre?
Yeah, definitely. See, when I heard Tirura Tirura way back in 1994, 5, since then I understood. Do not try these stunts at home. This is a master stroke which only a genius brain can think of. And I was so mesmerized by that music. Oh my God, whoever thinks like this? Who is this person? And that time I was newly introduced to A.R. Rahman. So Roja had happened and Tiroda had happened and Kadalan had happened. And these three albums had kind of made me his diehard bhakt, which still I am. And since then I have decided not to do anything like this, not trying these kind of stunts or not playing tribute also because I can't do it. Honestly, I can't do it. I can do my kind of music. I can think the way I think, but that's too way too amazing. And I don't want to. If I try to do, maybe of course I can do. For my love for him, for my love for his music is immense. But I'm scared to do any kind of tribute. Because if I fail, if I'm not able to live up to that expectation, it's kind of that fear is there. So I generally don't try doing that. There are times it happened when I'm creating some song and creating music, and it ended up sounding like him. I'm like, oh God, this very much sounds like AR sir. I try to change it because I'm scared. Because honestly, I'm scared because if this goes out and it's so similar, I do not. I know I can't do that. So I kind of refrain myself, stay away. And if it happens, also I kind of change it. Uh, but but if you some influence is always there, which I'm not able to take out of my system. So you'll kind of find it in any of my songs.
You know, we often heard music composers go to Goa or to mountains, or some of them go to even restroom to compose music. Where does Amit Trivedi goes to compose his music?
Mostly sleep. While I'm sleeping or sleep, right in the middle of the night.
Most of the tunes come then.
Yeah, when I'm asleep.
And you get up and start recording.
Yeah.
How do you decide which lyricist to work with on a song? And do you have a go-to lyricist anytime, like in the middle of the night, or you when you get a tune in your head and you want a lyric?
Lyricists are brought on board in any film either by my discretion, by my involvement, or the director has already thought of the pair. When their scripting is done, when they are kind of casting everybody, and when they cast the music department also. So when they cast the music department, most of the directors, filmmakers, they cast the duo together. Okay, I want to go to say Amit Trivedi and maybe Amitabh Bhattacharya. I am very, very happy to work with everybody and anybody that comes on board as a lyricist because I love working with everybody. But yeah, I have these friends. These are all my friends. We're talking about Amitabh Bhattacharya. He's a very, very good close friend. Kausar Muni, Swan Kirkire, Varun Grover, Anvita Dutt, Rishad sir, Rishad Kamil sir. Then Puneet Sharma now. Then there are a lot of guys who I love working with, and
Shelly?
Shelly, yes. And of course, how can I forget Shelly? Of course, Shelly, Sharendra Singh Sodhi. I thought, yeah, he's my go-to. He's like any day, Paji, aa jao, studio mein aa jao. That kind of
But
guy.
you, but you only go to him for Punjabi tracks, right?
Because he's very versatile with Punjabi. He's very good with Punjabi. Since the time I have known him since the beginning, he's uh, he's most comfortable with Punjabi. That's his language, native language. And so mostly with Punjabi, I kind of go to him.
You know, Amit, you said you were developing a web series earlier in an interview you mentioned. What is the status on that, and what more can you tell us?
अरे यार सब बंद हो गया है, सब रुक गया है because of my whole plans. I can't tell you how badly my plans have been ruined because of this pandemic. Not only me, I'm sure the whole world. But a lot of plans have been on hold, put on hold. My lot of ATRs plans are going haywire. Schedule is going haywire, up and down. It was for ATRs. That entire web series was from ATRs. So now I don't know how I'm going to do that. Since everything is on hold.
What stage were you on? You finished the scripting?
I had kind of finished writing this the script and all. The story idea was done. And obviously, it's musical, so music is an integral part of the storytelling. There are like lots of songs, 15 songs. So, but it kind of got stuck somewhere in the middle. So I don't know how when will I be able to restart that.
You know, you very famously said that you created Hindi jazz for Bollywood during closer to the release of Bombay Velvet. Just jazz still excites you?
I love jazz. I absolutely love Bombay Velvet. The experience of working on Bombay Velvet music is it's one of the most beautiful and satisfying experience. Most beautiful experience. I know the fate was not so great of the film and the music, but I don't care. I loved it. I enjoyed it. The process was so beautiful. With Anurag sir, it's just beautiful working with him. Just beautiful working with anything. That feeling of creating that kind of music. Those things are no value, no mole. This is beautiful and precious. So I love each and every bit. And jazz, of course, I love jazz. Still love jazz.
And finally, how fatherhood has changed you? Has that thing brought any positive change in Amit Trivedi, even on the work front?
Of course, a lot. It made me a very calm, much more calmer, much more relaxed, much more composed person. There's a lot of happiness inside. I feel really blessed. And of course, when you're happy from inside, whether you're a composer, whether you are any profession, you can excel in any field if you are positive and happy from within. And I think for the entire human race thrives on health and happiness and positivity. Staying with these three things consistently throughout your life, you're blessed soul. So I'm blessed that way, and with fatherhood has kind of taken it to the next level. But yeah, I try to keep myself. These three things are the most important thing. Keep yourself healthy, staying happy and smiling all the time, and positivity in your mind. That these things are not the need of this hour because we are in COVID, because in a pandemic, but it should be consistent thing for everybody. I think the rest of till the time they are alive. COVID is ज़्यादा, अब तो और भी ज़्यादा चाहिए ये चीजें.
Amit Trivedi, thank you for your time and all the best. And please give us a medley of your song for your fans.
जो दिल ना लगे उसे कह दो बाय 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 बाय. आने दो दिल में आ जाने दो. कह दो मुस्कुराहट को हाय 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 हाय. जाने दो दिल से चले जाने दो. कह दो घबराहट को बाय 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 बाय. Love you zindagi, love you zindagi, love you zindagi, love me zindagi.